So opportunity awaits for one of my favorite fighters, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Ilia Topuria has shown great interest in facing Paddy the Baddy after his win against Charles Oliveira at UFC 317. Ilia versus Charles is going to be a great fight, don't get me wrong. I 100% have Ilia knocking the lights out of Charles Oliveira, despite me being a Charles Oliveira super fan. I have come to terms with reality rather quick, So Ilia is going to get the lightweight belt, and after doing so, it seems like he has eyes on Paddy for his first title defense. He could fight Islam, but I don't know if Islam is going to make his way back down to lightweight if he's able to beat JDM. I'm much I'm much more inclined to think that Ilia is going to defend his belt at welterweight rather than go back down to lightweight. So, yeah, I think Ilia is going to fight Paddy after he gets the belt, and I think it's a great fight. There's a lot of bad blood between Ilia and Paddy. At times it may not seem like such, especially given one of these recent press conferences where Paddy actually fist bumped Ilia, which was weird. But at the end of the day, I think they're both at each other's throats still. And it's going to be a highly competitive fight. Now, I'm sure at first glance, a lot of people, especially myself, would have Ilia winning that fight against Paddy, given Ilia's monstrous power for such a light division. And I would say, despite Ilia's immense power, Paddy seems like he's got this awkwardish style that could potentially help him in evading the horrifying power of Ilia Topuria. At the end of the day, I'm going to play it safe and choose Ilia to win. My money would be on Ilia if Ilia was to fight Paddy. But of course, I would be rooting for my boy, Paddy the Baddy. Because I am a Paddy superfan. I do really love Paddy. But again, looking at this from an analyst point of view, Ilia just has a much more significant weapon that is much more effective in MMA because every MMA fight starts on the feet. Paddy is a shifty grappler, a really shifty, smart grappler that can sink in submissions like that. But all Ilia needs is for the fight to start on the feet, and he can finish anybody around his height, let's say, And Paddy isn't, like really short, but Paddy isn't like 6 foot plus. So I would say Paddy is around Ilia's height. So I think Ilia is going to finish Paddy, if he does end up fighting Paddy for his first title defense after beating Charles. But I would still be happy seeing my boy Paddy the Baddy fight for a title. He made it this far. A lot of people were saying he wouldn't even make it past the prelims. And look where he is, man. Look where he is. He even has improved. Like, he's made such great improvements on the feet as well. Look at his fight against Michael Chandler. Absolute cinema. Great performance. Made Michael Chandler look like it was his first fight in the UFC. The way he was running away from Paddy. But yeah, I love Paddy. I love Paddy. I'm a fan. I think I'll always be a Paddy the Baddy fan just because of how eccentric he is, not just in the cage, but outside the cage. His walk-in music, his hairstyle, his flow, all of it it screams superstar. And if he's able to beat Ilia, all the more power to him. We might be talking about Paddy the Baddy being top few all time at some point, in the future, if he's able to get past the Matador, which he likely will not be able to. I see Ilia owning the lightweight division until Islam is able to come back down to lightweight, Without Islam in the lightweight division, I think Ilia really has no significant competition. Let's just put it like that. I don't really see him having... I mean, Armin could do some damage, but it's just that power, man. You can't let Ilia land more than 3 or 4 times clean on you. If you do, you're going to sleep. You're going to go to sleep, or you're going to be hurt so bad that you're going to quit. And I don't see anybody evading that power outside of Islam Makhachev. I think Islam can get it done because of those rangy kicks. And I think Yair Rodriguez could have got it done if Ilia stayed at featherweight. But regardless of all of that, the bottom line for this video is Ilya is showing attention. He is giving attention to Paddy, and I think that is a great opportunity for Paddy to put himself in an even better position and maybe even jump right to a title shot after Ilya beats Charles Oliveira. Only time can tell. It is the fight game and anything can happen. Despite all of it, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. I love each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Glove knowledge.